Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It is indeed Jordan. Today, I'm going to be talking about blue hive composition. So I guess we should just get straight to it. So before I talk about the actual bees, I'm going to talk about blue in general, right? So blue as of right now, I don't know if it's the best color, but I'm going to say as of right now, it's the best color to me, right? You have two double passive combos in blue. You have the pop gummy and the pop shower. At least that's what's relevant now, right? Currently, Pop Shower is better because the capacity it gives you. And don't focus on changing your hive to a certain color until you have like maybe 45 slots or 50 like me. Alright, so as a level 18 hive, most people go to me and they're like, bro, how do I get better? Give me tips, give me this. And I'm like, okay, I don't really know how to tell you that, but like, I could give you blue hive tips. I mean, I am a blue hive, I've been a blue hive all my life. Basic bee, right? Obviously, you should probably have one of these for the times 1.2 pollen. You should have one of those in every single hive. That's a whole beesmas ago, I was like, alright, I'm gonna get Bomber Bee and Demo Bees for Festive Bean Boost because of how they fill you up in terms of your bag. It fills up your bag way too quickly when you're boosting as a Blue Hive. And during Festive Bean Boost, maybe it won't fill it up, but I still think it'd be better to replace it with like a Buoyant and Tadpole. Or Tadpole. Okay. Brave Bee. If you're a Pop Saw, you might want this for the extra bee attack, but if not, just get rid of it for now. Don't keep it. Bumblebee, especially with this new times 1.1 capacity, you should definitely have Bumblebee because obviously this will help blue hives. Even with the balloons, it's still nice to have the extra capacity. Cool Bee. This is a debatable one, so I had it for a long time, but eventually I got rid of it because even though it was buffed from 10 to 15% blue pollen, that blue pollen is too little for a blue hive. I'd rather have this diamond bee here because balloons, when you convert it faster so it doesn't deflate. Hasty Bee! So, I don't have one. A lot of people say it's good for the move speed. I mean, if you're lag, you might want one of these, but honestly, I don't see any other purpose to have one, so I just got rid of it. Looker Bee. This 25% critical power is pretty significant to me, and I have Bar in it just because I want to get this extra focus every now and again. So, yeah, that way when you get, like, you know, big bubbles and Rad Bee. You do not need it, it's a red bee. Rascal Bee. You don't need it, it's a red bee. Stubborn Bee. So, I hate to say this, if you have high pain, get one. Easily. Get a Stubborn Bee because it will definitely help with the token lifespan. I got rid of it, and I even had Bar in it. Even when I was boosting, I didn't really see an issue with getting to the token, so I just got rid of it. It's one of those things where just think about if you do have an issue getting to the tokens in a boost or whatever. If you do, keep one. If you don't, get rid of it. Bubble Bee. This is very good for the bubble pollen. Very helpful for blue hives. I highly suggest you keep it. Bucko Bee. It used to be blue pollen, but now it's 20% blue field capacity. I would definitely keep it. Commander Bee. There's 3% critical chance. It's been getting debatable. It used to be 5. Now people are like, do I really want it? I say just keep it anyway because critical chance is good in a multitude of different ways. Demo Bee, it's the same situation with a Bomber Bee. I just wouldn't get one. Exhausted Bee. White field capacity, you do not need it. Fire Bee. Extra flame pollen, this is a red bee. Don't need it. It will hinder your hive. Just like Rascal or Rad would. Frosty Bee. Again, some people don't really like to keep this. I prefer keeping it for the extra blue bomb pollen because it's nice to have some blue bomb pollen. And yeah, it also has bar in it, so it's a bomb giving bee. Honeybee. Alright, I'm sure you guys know this. If you're Pop Gummy, you should definitely keep Honeybee because then when Gummy Star pops, the honey tokens will give you more. Sometimes even more than what the Gummy Star is actually valued. So say you had like a 2 billion Gummy Star. With this, you might get like 3 billion. Without it, highest you can get is like 2 billion, maybe a little extra if you have some honey tokens. So yeah, I would keep it for Pop Gummy. If you switch to Pop Shower, definitely get rid of it. Rage Bee, again, if you're Pop Saw, you might want to have it, or if you just want to have like a little bit of extra attack, you could always just replace it later on. Riley Bee. It's a red bee, it will hinder your hive. Shocked Bee. A white bee, it will hinder your hive. Baby Bee. So, some people like to keep this for the extra loot luck. I would not keep it. It's just a little bit of extra loot luck. I find it pretty useless. especially when we have so many tadpole bees to give you baby love. Carpenter bee. Now this one's again debatable. Before, tools were like really useless and it was the most useless thing ever, but now with the new tie popper collector, it might actually prove to be useful. So I would say you might want to keep it, you might not. I personally don't have one if you want to copy off my hive. Demon bee. It's a red bee, it hinders your hive. Bomb conversion might be useful to some people, but honestly I think you'd rather have like an extra ninja bee or something. Diamond bee. It was buffed to 1.2 convert rate. That is really good for when you have a balloon and it's deflating, because balloons do deflate when you convert out of them now, so it's good to have a diamond bee so you can get as much of the balloon as possible and deflate as little bit as possible. Yep. Lion bee, if you're a pop saw you might want it. I still don't think I would get it because it's just colorless bee attack, you know? Again, this might be a little bit of a personal preference, but only if you have pop saw. If you don't have pop saw, don't even think about it. Music bee. So you should have like 2 to 4 of these bees, right? If you have like two toy horns, you might just want 2. Like I have bar on this, so if I get bar on 2, I might get rid of 1. Honestly, I prefer 3. Ninja bee. I have 2 of these, right? I have 2 just because of the extra bit of haste. They both have bar, as you can see, so that's pretty much enough haste. Let's be honest, it's enough haste. So yep, some people, if you want like 3 maybe, cause if you're laggy, you can get like 3, but like nowhere outside of the range of 1 to 3. Shy bee. So this one is again really debatable. In terms of pro hives, I was looking into some of them. I haven't seen shy bees in their hives. It's 5% ability pollen, which don't get me wrong, it's really good. But honestly, I don't see it worth it. And some people might be like, oh, well, it has nectar lover, so you can step out of planters faster. Well, yeah, but like, if I'm really in a rush, I might just replace a diamond bee with a shy bee. I still don't see this as a bee you need to keep. But again, this might be personal preference. Buoyant bees, right? This is where it gets a little more difficult. I would recommend maybe 10 to 12 of these, honestly. Maybe even just 9 to 12. Anywhere between that range. And make sure at least one of them is gifted. Fuzzy bee. So, I would say 1 to 3. I usually have people helping me. Like Patty over here, so hasn't loaded in. What is he doing? Anyway. But yeah, I usually have people helping me. So I only really have 1. I had 2 at one point, but I realized that 2 really didn't make as much of a difference as 1 did. It made like no difference with 1. So that's why I just replaced it for this vector over here. So yeah, this is a personal preference thing. It might just depend on your scenario. But again, 1 to 3. Precise bee. This is another one. When Beesmith first dropped, I had like 2 of these things, but I got really tired of chasing the things around personally. And honestly, I didn't see much of a benefit to super critical chance. So yeah, again, it might be a little bit of a personal preference thing. But if you do decide to get one, please stick to 1 to 2. Don't get 3. Spicy bee. It's a red bee. It will hinder your hive. Tadpole bee. I recommend 13 to 16. I have 15. And make sure 1 is gifted. Vector. Most people now don't have any. But I just decided to keep 1. Because I like having that little extra pollen mark and triangulate. That's just me. But honestly, you might not want it. Again, up to you. I don't recommend any more than 1 or 2 though. A bear bee. Definitely keep it. The 10% pollen is really good, along with the bear morph. Cobalt bee. Some people find it useless now because of the buoyant bees and the conversion and all that. Honestly, I just would keep it anyway. Because we don't know what's going to happen to blue. Even then, I just would keep it anyway. I just find it nice to have a Cobalt bee. Crimson bee. It's a red bee. It'll hinder your hive. Some people say that using it during bloating is nice because of strawberry field. I still think it'd just be better to have like a tadpole bee. Plus, with the new balloons, it's getting to the point where we could just literally bloat in like the pine tree forest or something, you know? So. Festive bee. Keep it. The festive gift will prove to be very useful even with balloons. And yeah, that's about it. You could also get festive beans from this thing, I heard, so you just might want to keep it. Try your luck. Gummy bee. Definitely keep it. The honey for pollen is very useful. Also, the extra goo is just nice. Photon bee. 5% instant. Some people have said it's useless. I still want to keep it. I like it. And the beam storm is just really cool. Puppy bee, right? So, Before it was useless. Now with the reindeer antlers, you might want one, like just in case you want to level up your hive. If you are planning on leveling up your hive soon, definitely get one for the time being. That's all I really have to say about Puppy Bee, honestly. What do I recommend? I recommend you don't have one. I still find it not very useful, even with this new reindeer antler ability. Tabibi. Critical power, very good, I would keep it. Vicious Bee, it's a blue bomb source, and it has Impale. I just like it because why not? Some people ungift it because of the stump snail over there. If you want to keep it gifted or ungifted, that's your choice. Windy Bee, very useful. The tornado is really OP. Times 2 boost from clouds. All this is really nice. It's probably one of the best bees in the game easily. As soon as I got it, I noticed the difference. Alright, let's talk about mutations and bee equips. I don't know much about these, but this is just my personal preference. For mutations, as you can see, my hive is filled to the brim with purple numbers and green numbers. That is probably some of the best mutations for a blue hive. A lot of the tadpoles, I like to have them with gather amount so I can get the extra pollen from the bubbles. See, I have a lot of gather amount here. Buoyance. I would get bar on these. When it comes to like ninjas and music, bar, like just, you should really honestly focus on bar for like as many bees as possible, right? That's what I've been doing. Maybe some of them that you can't get bar yet, put gather amount on, like Vector's a good one, Fuzzy, Windy, Tadpole's a good one. Photon might be a good one. Yeah, all that, even Bubble Gather would be good. Okay, let's talk about bee equips. So, I'm just going to show you my bee equips because I don't know much about them yet. I have the Festive Wreath on the Festive Bee because the Festive Mark is really good. The Snow Tiara provides some pretty good boosts, just basic boosts. I keep it. Bubble Light, I have 2 of them on Tadpole Bees. Bees Mystery Hat, I keep it because of the bar and I put it on the bubble apparently. Toy Drum, extra haste is nice sometimes. I don't know if I'm going to need it with the 2 ninjas, we'll see how that goes. Icicles, right? Blue Bomb Power, I like them, I just keep one of them, especially for the extra attack on Vicious. 2 Pine Cones to boost the Pine Tree Field. One of them's even 5 stars, oh my god. 2 Bees Mist Top because of the bar. See, I can get like 12% bar on this. Faster pop stars and extra focus from here. Toy Horn for, oh my god, Garant's Melody, which is really nice. Peppermint Antennae, extra bar. I keep it. Snow Globe, just have one of these. It's just nice to have the extra snowflake effect after Bees Mist. That's my personal opinion. I had reindeer antlers when I had Puppy Bee. Puppy Bee capacity might be good for balloons, but other than that, I don't see a point in it. I'd rather have like a tadpole. Well, yeah, unfortunately, that is it for today's Blue Hive comp video. Very nice talk indeed, and I hope this helps some of you out there. And if there's anything incorrect in this video, please do not hesitate. Let me know, and I will get to it immediately. Thank you all. Have a good day.